Back in the days when I was a really avid baseball fan, I remember starting every season with the same word, hope. Oh, this is going to be the season. Well, after about 40 years of following the New York Mets, I realized that not too many times were they really going to make it all the way. They weren't going to the World Series. They did a couple of times, 1969, 1986. We had a little thing with the Yankees in 2000, but I realized that most of the seasons were not going to come down to much. And the ownership of the team, well, they also kind of realized that they couldn't fool the public all the time. And after a while, they began to get realistic. And what they used to say is, our goal this season is not to win the World Series or not to be in the playoffs necessarily. Our goal is to play meaningful games in August and September. That was the goal. The goal was make the season meaningful, even at the end of the season, meaning that they come close. Well, now that we come back to the real season, we realize that we're only 2 weeks away from, that's right, Rosh Hashanah, the new year. A new chance to start again, make things better, make things different. And I think that when we think about the owner of the team, the general manager of our world, when we talk about God himself, I don't think he is expecting all of us, or even many of us, to really make it all the way to the World Series, or even take it into the playoffs. But what he is asking is that we should be playing meaningful games in August and September. That's right, meaningful games, meaning that the Rosh Hashanah is coming up, and a lot of us will be going to synagogue, going through the motions, but is it really meaningful? Or is it going to be more meaningless games like they are for the New York Mets in August and September? It'll be another year like that. Well, it's 2 weeks away. You think you have plenty of time. But my message to you is that if you want to play meaningful games in August and September, in regard to the big game of the life, I would say that it is time now to say, let's make Rosh Hashanah meaningful this year. What does that mean? Well, to me, that may mean just making a single change, something a little bit out of the ordinary, something a little difficult. But don't wait till Rosh Hashanah. Don't wait till Yom Kippur. Put it into place now. Let's show the owner of the team, let's show the general manager that we want to be having a meaningful understanding of what is happening to us, and that we want to do something different. We want to do something better, and that the time to show them that is right now. Maybe you've got some ideas of how to make the Rosh Hashanah meaningful this year. How are you going to make Rosh Hashanah meaningful this year? That's what we want to hear about. We want to make it meaningful. August, September is here. Rosh Hashanah is coming. Have you got some ideas? What are you going to tell us? What are you going to say? What are you going to do different? How are you going to make the games meaningful this year? Let us know. For all of us, it is something to think about.